Get your ass over here.
Get over here.
Fuck.
What? What was that move?
Your recovery, up B. Or up special.
That's how it works?
Yeah.
It wasn't working like that a second ago.
Well, that's how it should have worked. Okay, I guess I have to start playing now. That might be something useful.
Epic.
That's epic gamer moment if I've ever seen one. That's for sure. Alright, new game. Please enter your name. Perfect. That's my name. Perfect.
Did you just skip to like the part you were?
I could. I could do that, but
But knowing you, you'd probably say what's going on.
yeah, that's true. I would not know what's going on. Hey! I can't do a girl's voice. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms up in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other after so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Nice.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Squid.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. I just completely skipped over that text.
There's a log, you know.
There is?
Just press history.
Ah, history. Oh!
Yup, see?
That's so useful. Oh, I didn't actually skip over anything besides fine, whatever.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me even if you wanted to.
Whatever you say, Sayuri.
Eh.
We cross the street together and make our way toward to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Squid, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's actually kind of cool.
You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content with just being on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was worried about...
I wish I'd learned how to speak. That would be great.
I was talking about how I was worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills for college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know?
Nice.
Let's go.
And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about me so much makes me
Right.
want
You made me forget.
blah blah blah. I wish I could. Makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have came to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayuri,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Me.
Sayuri, I can't. I don't know why I keep laughing. There's nothing funny going on. I don't know why I keep laughing. Sayuri is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature it's guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Nakazuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings the door open to the classroom. Yeah, sure, that's exactly what happened.
Everyone, the new member is here. I told you.
Oh, I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayuri says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought it, boy? Way to go, the atmosphere. Ah, Squid, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns around back to the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. I guess it's great to see you again, Squid.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica?
Sit down, Squid. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the table, to the corner of the room. Where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, a little piece of chocolate we're used to make the ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayuri, with her mouth full, has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayuri said,
Well, maybe. Not for you, you dummy.
Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. We returned to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seems to be really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to keep the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other people to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
I can do like... It's fine. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so diligent. Oh, that says delighted. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Squid, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsumi's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something.
Natsuke.
I can pronounce it however the fuck I want.
That is true.
Hello. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Embodied by the annoying
Well,
orange.
that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in reading in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the Rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Siri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them to the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some poems of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them within each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do this! Plus, now that we got a new member, I think it can help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Squid?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls staring back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought... Squid?
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Soya wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Damn it, let's make that official. Welcome to the literature club.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Squid, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monika, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat. Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Squid, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
So, Sayuri is the person I'm going after. I have to remember what to write for her poem. I guess I did not remember. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen. Whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, shit.
So who are you gonna go for?
Sayuri.
Alright, she likes words that are very simple, that say either happiness or sadness.
Yeah.
Sayuri's a neighbor girl, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's, yeah. What? So, and I know Natsuki likes cute words.
Yep.
And then Yuri's more dark.
I'd say like probably more mature words.
Like sticky. That's a mature
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, totally.
I have no idea. Literally last time I just picked a bunch of random words and Sayuri liked it the most.
Yep.
Fuck me. Comfort. Nice. Okay. Calm. Do 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 do. Flying? Oh, wow. Anime. Special. Station Socks Laugh Inflammable. Climax Dazzle Sing Vanilla. Laugh. Sadness, depression. Wow, that describes my life. Holiday, fester, shopping, pain, puppy, hope, and trophy dance. Sadness. Wow. Cage, journey, twirl, peaceful, lazy, philosophy, flower, smile, kawaii, and captive. Hop, defeat, judgment, papa, tenacious, ribbon, clumsy, uncanny, charm, vibrant. What about clumsy? Nice.
Whoa.
Cl-
Squid Killer Gaming, Doki Doki Literature Club. Streaming it. I should probably watch that.
Maybe, dude. Clouds, lollipop, empty, hair, uncontrollable, cry, disown, lipstick, grief, romance. Empty. I've literally got all of them for her so far. Bubbles, fun, treasure, whisper, fluffy, crimson, existence, precious, happiness, pout, precious. Chocolate, flea, wonderful, childhood, fickle, dark, ocean, poof, memories, party. Milk, landscape, explode, eternity, infinite, COVID. Meager, headphones, bed, warm. Explode! Okay. Pleasure, universe, existence, sunset, extreme, aura, night grown, bounty, inferno, love, pleasure. Damn it! Marriage, lust, embrace, cheer, alone, ambient, candy, amazing, excitement. Excitement, nice. Misery, death, boop, nibble, loud, dream, rose, determination, bunny, massacre. Melody, kiss, infinite, giggle, nature, time, breath, color, graveyard, wrath. Swimsuit, unstable, joy, melancholy, family, anger, fear, frightening, broken, kitty.
Melancholy?
Melancholy.
I can't. What's that? How's that word supposed to be pronounced then?
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Whatever. I've never heard of that word before.
What?
Just like Chihuahua.
Shut up, okay? Chihuahua. Disaster, marshmallow, fireflies, Adventure tears together, disordered, skipping, shiny portrait. Portrait. Fuck. Misfortune, silly, scars, heart, vivid, intellectual, sunny cheeks, heart, heaven sent, Doki Doki. Variance, despite, star scrape, parfait, secretive, insight, disarray, question, agonizing, atone. Question. Fuck.
What the?
I definitely did get the most for Sayuri, though. I'm pretty sure. I went on like a roll of just getting hers. I think I paid 3 for Yuri's and the rest were for her. So.
Hi again, Squid. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Squid. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack.
I don't get this character at all.
What character?
Rivals.
Oh.
Sayuri tells me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Stiffly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Squid always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Every deception.
Sayuri, that's because your room is messy. It's just so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? Heh. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Squid can become good friends too.
Sayuri?
Hmm?
As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri?
Huh? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yura reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to accompany myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayuri's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So, it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative minds.
What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Huh? That's a good point. In that case, you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess I could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the Bex cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, you got close. What? What? I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I knew he fell out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
That's hard for me, dude. Less time for anime?
I know, right? You already watched 0 good ones.
That-
That's SAO.
That's not true. I also watched Fairy Tail. That's a good one.
It's too long. Have you finished it?
I only saw the first 2 seasons.
And meanwhile, there's like 17
Yeah,
or something.
probably didn't. What other animes have I watched?
You should watch like Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, Tokyo Ghoul.
I was actually gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist.
It is great. I'm actually surprised it's not watched more.
Well, people watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, don't they? Or more than
What?
that, don't they? I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, but like,
I don't.
it's a really good one.
Yeah, I think I started watching it at one point, but I just never finished it. So I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Were you watching Brotherhood or the original?
The original.
They're both like actually fairly different. I do like Brotherhood better from what I've seen. But the
Yeah.
original is like way darker. Anyway,
Don't say that so loud. I glanced over at my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that.
Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair's it's really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe this off the stain with my finger.
But no one ever noticed that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayuri. What do you think? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Eh? That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to
That
button up
is-
her blazer from the bottom.
This is really weird.
I think it's super funny. Once you
Yeah, but you're just like fucking her up.
I know, it's super weird, but yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
if there's anyone in this game that you do that to, Sayori would be the person.
yeah. Sayuri would definitely be the person. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Oh, these scenes are so good.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Huh? Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid!
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess? Hey,
Be careful. Oh, hey, be careful. That button might come off.
Wait, wait, okay. Actually, look, her shirt is so poorly buttoned.
yeah, it actually is super badly buttoned.
God.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to forcefully close the button near her chest.
Does the thing fit you properly? It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all.
Sayuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Why? Literally, I think it's been like 2 months since I originally played this, so I actually don't really remember what happened.
It seems like really. It seems like that. I do believe it gets better.
Sayuri puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on getting better earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayuri?
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Eh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! It's good, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers into a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
God, all the more reason to hate Monica.
Who should I show my poem to first? Why not Natsuki? Sure, why not?
Natsuki? Okay.
Yeah, just a random. That was like the first person I saw. I
actually love their poems.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. But that's about it.
Okay, let's skip it. I actually love this poem. Oh god. All the poems are so good in this game. Did the team like make them like? Probably, yeah. I'm sorry. Anyways.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be about sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with my last comment. I didn't really care how old anyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's go with Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick them up on them. I think the most notable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that separates from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once
Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yui is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glows. Bathing, I think. It must be,
Bathing, yeah.
yeah, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost theory?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Squid.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. It's about ghosts. Zyke, Zoink, Scoob.
Oink Scoob.
That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
I'm gonna go with Monica. I'm gonna save Sayuri for last.
Hi, Squid. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Squid. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poems.
You sure you're not reading too much into it?
Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing is kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, happiness, and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles.
I can read sometimes.
No, I'm sorry. I hate Monica.
But I always hope...
Everyone else can be a bit biased.
Yeah, everyone else can be a bit biased. Not her, though. She can't be. It's impossible.
But I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else expects you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Ahaha.
Anyway, wanna read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole and wall. It wouldn't
It's the most try hard.
It wouldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind, like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with permanent copies of meaningless images. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Well,
That's some deep shit right there.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines.
It's kind of like how poetry is. You know, putting spaces between words and lines. How you're supposed to read it anyway. Whatever.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of
Infinity? Affinity?
Epiphany.
Epiphany.
Like a realization. Epiphany.
Oh, epiphany. Okay, I can. Thanks.
recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Sayuri.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Squid!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayuri? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a squid poem! And it makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayuri hugs a sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course! I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's just like I said before, Squid. Deep down, you're not really selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that's only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, and making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a raining day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That last line is pretty beautiful.
I know.
Need some snaps, guys.
Yeah. Of course, because of poetry.
Sayuri. This is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write it?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you're late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah. But,
next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was way more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, I forgot that they argue and I have to stop it, or I could have Sayuri stop it. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem, to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's query about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
No. If you're looking for suggestions, you talk to people that don't like it.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
That's called criticism, my dude.
Yeah, you don't go, hey, do you like this thing? Now tell me what's wrong with it.
Natsuki is like she's just like, she's meant to be aggro.
Yeah, I mean, just stupid.
But Monica is the really aggressive one, and she plans to destroy everything you've ever realized.
Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Squid did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Nah. And Squid liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just so... Maybe you're just jealous that Squid appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boost metric grew a size bigger as soon as squid started showing up. Natsuki!
This game is great, dude. Fucking love it.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
Both of them say that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to change my voice into two voices at the same time.
Yeah, just have two windpipes. Come on, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hold on. Yeah, let me just do that real quick.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Squid! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Squid. Wait, there's a reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's only to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Squid?
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayuri! Help me! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yui. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Squid? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stick-up jerk she's being, she would never.
They're literally talking. They got you in this because of your opinion.
Yeah, I know. And then they're like, they bring me into it because of my opinion. They're like, but other people's opinions don't matter. Okay.
Only you.
Only mine.
Only the male of the.
The only male that's in here. That's the only person's opinion that matters.
Is your immaturity that's made her upset you? It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop!
That's how I imagine she said it. I can't do female voices, man. It's not. It's impossible.
You mean you're not a woman?
Yeah, you mean I'm not a woman?
Yes.
Whoa, dude. I mean, I know my female voices are perfect, but I am in fact not a woman.
Whoa.
Wow. That's a surprise, my dude.
That is
Whoa,
a surprise.
Gender reveal.
Yeah.
Oh no, they know my gender.
Not a
No.
Get
You wanted me
dodged.
just to assume your gender?
He's a confirmed not
hey.
a woman.
I am now confirmed not a woman. Okay?
That doesn't mean he's male. That is right.
That doesn't mean I'm a male. That means I'm not a woman. It's great, dude. It's
Okay.
great. Line. That's what they said. It's in quotation marks.
Yeah, blank.
Oh,
Is it- Yeah, line.
They
line.
just did the hand thing. They did the hand.
Oh.
No, that's not the hand thing.
Dude, look at freaking Natsuki's face or what? Look at
I
her.
always found the teeth very uncomfortable.
What?
Also, her eyes,
Why?
dude. Look how fucking like.
Also because she's a lolly.
No, it's just the teeth.
She's literally young as hell.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are you fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were.
Oh my god. I forgot how funny this game was.
Big and beautiful.
Dumbfounded. Look at that.
Yeah, like a.
She can't argue with that.
There's nothing you can say about that.
Just. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Sayuri. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Dot dot dot.
Zoom.
Zoom. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayuri is vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Haha.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. I feel like that is the best option. To just have Sayuri deal with it.
Okay, Monica? She's just enjoying the confrontation.
She's just standing there just like
Sure.
menacing.
She likes tearing people apart. That's what she does.
Well, I guess it's just that that just means that Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
I still stand by that instead of choosing one side, you have Sayuri do it.
Sure.
It's the best option.
But Yuri can't defend herself. Nice trace, my dude.
Yeah, I know, right? It's great. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what people say. Did that say what people says? I'm literally I have to look at the stream.
Just go to the history.
Go to history.
Oh, that's
Click on
true.
history.
Yeah!
Oh, well, of what she says. I thought it said it's what people says. Okay.
She has said that she does make a good president.
Such a genuine president really does. A really good genuine person does make a really good president, regardless of what she says. I thought they said it regardless of what people says. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Well, you don't. Get fucked.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Squid, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk with It was neat to talk about with everyone. Jesus, can you learn how to read?
Alright.
Fucking green
It was
eyes.
a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
I need to actually learn how
to read.
learn how to read out loud better. I know how to read, just not out loud.
I mean, you didn't know the word epiphany, so
I knew what the word
Or
epiphany.
chihuahua.
I knew what the word epiphany meant. I just didn't know how to say it, and I know what chihuahua is. I just can't say it.
also melancholy.
Okay,
Melancholy.
I get it. My reading out loud ability needs to be better. I get it. Okay.
Chihuahua.
I mean, okay, how do you spell salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon. Salmon.
Wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. so your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
You
Ah, we did the same joke!
know music.
That was great. I did learn a little about the kinds of people, the kinds of poems! Where did I get people from? I did learn a little more about what kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Squid, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Eh.
Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Squid, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to what kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Horny.
Honk. Go to horny jail.
Nice.
That's what he is, bro. That's what the protagonist is.
I hate the main character, but you can't have every game be like Event Zero, where you just type in the exact response that you want to do.
True, but you also can't. You have to admit that he's being horny
And he's also incredibly stupid.
and
He wants a
selfish.
hero. He wants a hero.
He does.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. He's also an asshole to Sayuri.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just... Yeah, that's what...
Just leave it there.
That's all. Yeah, there's nowhere else to put... That's where the sentence ends.
Oh,
I mean...
that, like, friendly reaction you can only do with your friends.
Yeah, I guess. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an international monologue sometimes. Internal! Why did I say international? What the fuck is wrong with me?
International. Wow, you've made her, like... Great leader seniority.
I can't, dude! I can't.
You should play more games like this.
He does.
I do play a lot of visual novels, and my reading doesn't get any better.
If anything, it's worse.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this! Whoa.
Yeah. Harem, here we go.
Laugh. Essence.
Essence is not the one.
Essence, portrait, vitality, uncanny, suicide, childhood, bubbles, incongruent, unrestrained. Unrestrained and hopeless.
Suicide.
No.
Suicide. I legit saw Sky press suicide and it was for Sayuri.
No, I was not.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It was for Yuri. I literally just clicked it. Disarray,
Oh.
silly, skipping,
Yeah,
vibrant,
I was
together,
just checking.
vacation, headphones, landscape, peaceful, alone. Landscape. Fuck!
Ah,
Wow.
I want
You
to.
can get out of this hole.
cheer.
I need to
You
save.
can, like...
You can't even save.
You can.
No, I
No,
can't.
you can't.
It won't let me save right now.
Oh.
Breathe, play, whisper, heaven sent, unrequited,
Requited.
okay, ungrown. That says night grown. Night gown. What the
Are you this bad, honestly?
Broken. It's a bit, dude. It's a bit. I try. It's a bit.
Yeah.
Broken, uncontrollable wrath cheer. Uncontrolled. Fuck.
Are you
Yeah, how
small words like
simple words that say happy or sad? Like sadness. Sadness. There you go.
Fuck.
no, not cutesy words like joy, sunny.
Explode, disown, puppy, sunny, massacre, incapable, jumpy, inferno, depression, chocolate, dazzle, determination, captive, intellectual.
Depression works.
Depression.
Depression works.
Are you sure?
It's sad.
It is very straightforward.
I thought that was gonna go to Yuri, honestly.
I did too, which is why I picked it.
Feather, entropy, skirt, extreme, frightening, empty.
Melancholy.
Yeah,
There you
Papa. Imagination. And Doki Doki. Doki Doki goes to
I'm guessing that's
Natsuki.
not
That's Natsuki.
I think that might be extreme.
I'm gonna go with it.
melancholy.
Shit.
No.
Marshmallow, mouse, family, contamination, romance, sweet, graveyard, blanket, after image, summer.
Sweet. No. Yeah.
Oh,
Cute, fester, games, cage, hop, universe, whistle, adventure, fun, poof.
fun. Maybe.
Fun. Yeah, adventure.
Nature, agonizing, covet, kitty, strawberry, passion, waterfall, dream, aura.
Aura.
I almost said aurora. I don't know why. How about misfortune?
Actually, how do you spell Aurora? I cannot visualize that right now.
Aurora.
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Oh,
It's like-
oh, right.
Yeah, it does.
A-U-R-O-R-A.
Yeah, A-U-R-O-R-A.
Aurora Borealis.
I'm gonna go with passion. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, pop off after a word.
Never before has this been more stressful than with you.
Whirlwind variant.
That's not the streams.
You should.
It's infuriating.
Whirlwind variants. Grief shiny. Twirl dark fantasy nibble. Oh yeah, this is the first time. Yeah, welcome to every time I stream.
Probably grief, right? Right?
Huh?
Grief?
Oh,
Maybe not.
maybe twirl.
I feel like twirl is a little bit of a too cutesy.
I
Maybe
think,
hope.
but that's the closest you can get.
Hope?
Fantasy?
Oh, hope can work. Yeah. This is gonna be either. I can see it going for Yuri.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go!
Gotta pop off. Let's go. Clouds, friends, shopping, rain, cloud, happiness, tears, cheeks, lipstick, memories, treasure.
Don't you dare. Big habit!
Ribbon, sugar, heart, existence, fireworks, pout, pain, anime, misery, extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
That's how you spell it. That's not how you pronounce
It
that.
is how you pronounce it.
No,
Yeah.
it's extra.
Extraordinary is fun, but
I hear both.
I always say extraordinary. Who says you're extraordinary? That means you're just normal. That means you're just extraordinary.
yeah.
You're not ordinary, you're extraordinary.
Alright.
Anyway.
I think misery works the best or pout.
I pout's too cute.
Yeah, pout is so
I
cute.
told you.
Analysis, rainbow, lazy, starscape, kawaii, rose, electricity, bliss, precious, cry. I'm gonna go with precious. Clumsy, infinite, effulgent?
Effulgent.
Fulgent?
Effulgent.
I actually don't know.
Bouncy, atone, playground, promise, desires, firefly, excitement.
Excitement.
Special, sticky, music, embrace, flee, prayer, disaster, horror, anxiety, raindrops. Crop top. I don't actually.
Spelled effulgent? Yeah, Folgers. Okay.
I like how he's still on about that word.
Maybe music? Maybe melody.
Fuck.
Oh.
Meager,
Sorry.
vivid, color, bed, question, wonderful, spinning, lucky, boop, melody. Wonderful?
Wonderful.
Okay, yeah. Philosophy, judgment, lollipop, eternity, shame, candy, socks, defeat, hair, despise.
Shame.
I think that.
I actually couldn't have done that without you guys. I was.
We know.
You guys are. Time to snap it up
Are
for
we
you.
extraordinary? Is that
You
what
guys
we're
are extraordinary.
Thanks.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meetings already. And I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entertaining the club. Oh, that says it.
3 lines in.
I can't. Entering the club room. The usual scene greets me.
Hi, Squid.
Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to being in to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look in your purse, Sayuri?
Why that?
It's
All of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayuri!
How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing! But wait, that's not all. You're always hungry! And so, that leaves me with only one option.
Wah!
What?
Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Squid to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved with that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford.
I should take that. I should, that does say responsibly. I should probably live by that rule more than I have been.
Hey, you didn't buy this game. It's free. So.
I didn't buy this game, you are correct. That does not mean I haven't bought other things that I probably shouldn't have.
Wait, did you buy Honey Bob?
No.
Thank God.
Although, that's a good idea.
No. Okay. This game is far superior to Honey Bob. Or is it Pop or Bob?
I don't know.
Honey Bob, that's just a puzzle game with fan service.
Yes.
And
It's
frankly,
not trying to be anything like that.
It's multitasking in 2 regards.
I'm not good at multitasking.
Well,
I can't even read.
You don't. One of the things would be missing if you'd be streaming it. So, you know.
True.
and frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's...
I really need a better chair. I just have a kitchen. I have my dining room table chair with 2 pillows on it. That's what I have.
That's what I've done for like a long. I used to like always sit at the table for like years.
Yeah, I'm not having fun sitting down right now. It's not fun.
Then sit down
And
better.
you'd probably be embarrassed if your family saw you play this game.
Oh, dude, definitely.
There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I had to accept the revolution.
The revolution!
Viva la France!
Time to start a revolution!
Retribution? That!
See, when I said revolution, I actually thought I said the word wrong.
I know. I thought it was wrong.
Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have came if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri.
Plop! Smack up. Smack.
Get plop!
Oh man, that's so funny. Get out of here.
Nice scream.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Restitution? Retribution!
But it's actually not wrong.
Actually,
I
that
know
one...
this is good.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and it was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it! Sayuri rapidly tears... I thought that said tears for a second. Tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Muff! I fucking love doing the sound effects. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really glad that you shared this one with me.
Sayuri gets around her seat that goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri?
Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay! She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open at the speed of light.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically. Is that even a word? I feel like that's not a word.
It is.
It's not a word.
Like interrogatively. Wait, that's not a word.
Like,
No.
questionably?
Here's a word. Yeah.
Glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? What held you up anyway, I guess is a better way.
Well, my last period was today at study. My last period today was study hall.
That's what that says.
To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano?
Sure enough, interrogatively is a word.
Nice. I'm glad you figured it out.
Whoa. I mean, all words are made up. What's the point?
I mean, you're not wrong. All words are made up.
Just make up your own. There's no reason why you shouldn't.
I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
Not gonna brag or anything, but I can play the beginning part of Bohemian Rhapsody on a piano.
You can play piano?
I can play the opening part of Bohemian Rhapsody on the piano, and nothing more.
That's honestly
laugh and a
fair.
half.
I was like, I can play nothing more.
No, honestly, Monica
Uh-oh.
probably knows every song in existence and is just like downplaying her own.
Definitely.
I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe when I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Hey,
Go play that right now, Eric.
do it. No balls.
Yeah,
No,
play it.
okay. Honestly, Eric, if you're going to be here, that's fine. I don't really care. That's all I wanted to say. I literally just said I don't care.
Yeah, come on, man. This game's amazing.
What part of I don't care made you think I wanted you to leave?
This is painful.
He actually left.
Okay, well, that sucks to be him, I guess.
Lex.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Squid.
Monica smiles sweetly. She just pushed all the other girls out of the way. You see that? She just... Ah! I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I can say escapade, but not like Chihuahua.
Escapade.
I actually said escapade the first time.
Escapade. I'm sure.
It's Spanish,
Yeah.
not a word.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. But will she come out of the closet? That is the question. Haha. Jokes.
Squid! Squid!
Sayuri suddenly comes up with me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica are going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
I wish I could say glue sticks, but apparently I can't.
I wish you can read.
I wish I could read too.
Alright.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you in... Are you going with Squid to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Squid?
Yep, let's go. It's the sound of us walking. Sayuri and I exit the club room. It got super quiet. I fall behind as Sayuri hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm I was at the first time. It feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayuri, What exactly are we doing for the festival, anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind? Poetry!
Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kinda dull.
Squid! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you. You say the lines of a poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing them in from its clinging roots."
Is that caressing? That should be caressing. Yeah.
Caressing.
Yeah, that's what I...
Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that!
I was trying to do like her voice, but also talking in a poetry thing. I don't know if I did it correctly or not. I don't care either. Sayuri, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
Ah, I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so
Do you
excited.
have Uwu voice?
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh voice.
Ooh, ooh.
UWU.
That's actually good.
Ooh, ooh.
What are you doing?
I am pleased reading you. I am pleading. Please. I would thoroughly enjoy if you stop this.
That's actually really good. Okay.
The festival is going to be so much fun. I don't know what that sign is.
Isn't hyphen?
No.
That's not ampersand, is it?
Fuck if I know, dude. Sayuri spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Squid. This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going on adventures with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Are you saying that being stuck in your room by yourself is a bad game? Because I take offense to that.
Oh, it's Tilde! I'm stupid.
Oh, it's like a tilde.
Tilde, yeah.
The two of us entered the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayuri pulls a full box of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though.
At women voices.
What?
You're actually amazing at women voices.
They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking... Wait. Oh, I don't... Okay, when I look at the names, I don't look at the names all the way. I kind of just look for the first letter, and that sucks when I'm with
So both
Sayuri.
yours are the same?
Yeah,
And it's the same amount of letters, too?
yeah, so I sometimes get confused.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, how are you actually nailing voices? Yours and Sayori's are, like, so close together.
This is low. He starts with a lowercase s.
No, I don't. I have an uppercase S.
I could have sworn you put left as. No, wait, that's Sky that did it.
Yeah, that's...
I did, yeah.
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. See, that's an uppercase S.
Yeah, thanks.
Just in case you forgot what one looked like.
Get graduated, my dude.
Thanks.
Then at least move aside so that I
Reading
can.
lesson.
Oh yeah, here. Let the person that can't read that well is giving you a reading lesson.
Yeah,
Thanks, I enjoy
reading
it.
lesson. No, he's in literature club, so he's teaching you how to
Oh
write.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you're the only one who's not played this game.
Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident.
Smack!
Damn, Sayuri just keeps getting shit on.
Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. Instead, into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill over her lap.
Ow, 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 ow!
You okay?
My forehead!
Sayuri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayuri's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayuri.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. That's,
Are you winning, son?
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh.
How do you take a screenshot on your computer?
Why do you want to take a screenshot?
Why do you want to take a screenshot, guy?
I want to post this in the Discord.
What?
Are you winning,
Hold on,
son?
Go look at memes right now. That whatever I posted is you.
Is it a spicy boy?
Are you winning, son? Hello, how are you guys?
Tony Monkey?
The last thing I sent.
Oh, the horny all the way.
Yep.
Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Squid.
Where would I even find ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
So are you winning?
I am winning. I am winning. I have won the game already.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
winning.
winning, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy?
I actually did that way too well.
Oh my god!
That was actually really good. That was actually really good.
Streaming it right now. I'm recording it.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god. That's worth a clip.
That is someone clipping that.
Oh no.
That was great, dude. Even wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke.
I'm wincing.
What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Derpy's just like, what did I get myself into? He's contemplating all his life decisions. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. Are you winning, son?
Yeah.
Oh man, the music does not make this any better. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I oh, fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Do you hate crowns like that?
Crayons?
Crowns.
At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them.
Sayuri, here. These are like Crayola.
Yeah.
Better than
Yeah.
crazy art.
I mean, crazy art.
is shit.
Crazy art is
Crazy
shit.
art is shit.
Oh man, I love how they have the exact same photo, except they just placed the drink in there. That's the only difference.
I know, right? But now it covers up her eye.
Yeah. I hand Sayuri the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayuri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Ah, sorry, I forgot. Ah,
how hard did you hit your head? Sayuri placed the bottle against the bump on her head.
it stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Squid. It kind of reminds you, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
Huh? What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt.
I was choked on my own spit.
You winning, son?
I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out.
Probably just the second one. He wanted you to stop crying. He wanted you to stop crying that way that way he wouldn't get in trouble.
No, so someone would find out this. Just find them like this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, someone walks in and is like, oh.
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son?
Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Squid, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that! That did not match the music at all. Just me screaming that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. And I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Damn, he is trying to friend zone her so hard.
Not really in this part. Not what you're doing.
No, I mean just like in general, and like he doesn't.
Just keep playing, my dude.
Really? Maybe you're right. Squid, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayuri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I had it under my bangs.
That's how they made it that way they didn't have to redraw her.
Observant, aren't you?
I'm very observant.
And also, they probably just used the exact same classroom. They just reversed it.
Yeah, they did. Sayuri hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Ooh woo! Ooh woo!
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back in the classroom. This music fucking slaps.
It's banger, dude.
It's bangers.
Banger? I hardly even know her.
Banger, I hardly even know her! I'm so funny!
Ah, you're back.
Oh.
That's so
Forgot to
funny.
laugh for a second.
Oh man,
Uh,
I can't sit on this fucking pillow any longer, dude. It's starting to annoy me.
and stop.
It's either that or like really nothing else.
You ain't got like a couch?
I do have a couch. My couch is all the way over there. There's no way I can play on my computer.
All the way over there!
I mean, I
The
could.
monitor and your mouse.
I can't just move the monitor.
Then move the couch.
Can't just... Yeah.
But my bed is where the couch would have to be moved to.
You got like an HDMI cord? Just like plug it into the TV and then awkwardly every single time one of your family members comes by, just be like, it's not what you think it is.
There's a reason I have my computer in the corner of my room.
But you have a couch in your room?
Yeah, my room's in the basement.
I wish I had a room.
Rip.
I've been shoved out of mine. I sleep on a couch.
Oof.
Alright, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it.
Good timing. I was about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayuri, your forehead.
She's fine. Don't worry about.
I was playing with the crayons to smack my forehead into the shelf.
That's about my reaction.
Okay.
Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right.
Sayuri frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all this stuff.
Calm down, Sayuri. I have it all right here. I found the post paper too. He did he pulled a fast one on her.
Where's my phone?
Where is my super soup?
Ahaha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Squid.
Well, Sayuri. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. I think I ended the first stream right around here. But it's fine, I don't care.
Yeah. I was trying to like do that sound effect with the song. It's kind of hard. From piano with one key.
I can't do it. It's hard. It's too hard. I give up.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come think of it, that kinda reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Damn, roasted!
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. That actually kind of hurt, dude. Like, damn. I feel hurt. I feel hurt, dude.
Natsuki is very rude.
Very rude. Not 0 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend.
You're rating her as a person, as something that you try.
She's not a real person.
Yeah, don't try her.
Don't try her though. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
I didn't get to see this.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I hear about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Inky, icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. I have a feeling she doesn't like Amy because she likes spiders. Amy has a lot of friends. I always... What?
No, you're fine. I keep thinking you skip lines.
No, I keep thinking I skip lines too, but apparently I haven't. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone!
Do you like spiders?
No, I hate spiders.
Really?
I'm terrified of spiders.
You have arachnophobia?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm terrified of, like, three things. Heights, spiders, and snakes.
Snakes too?
I can't, I am terrified of snakes.
Oh, I can get spiders. Even though, like, tarantulas, everyone loves tarantulas.
Sure, everyone loves tarantulas, definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't let a tamed snake. I wouldn't hold a tamed snake.
Even one that's, like, completely harmless, like a corn snake.
Yeah, like, I remember we went to a zoo, and they were, like, letting you hold snakes. I was the only person in my family that didn't hold one.
I don't like lizards.
Lizards are fine.
What's the difference?
Honestly, I don't know. I just hate snakes, dude.
Is it the fact they don't have legs?
It's probably the fact that they're poisonous.
Not all.
I know. No, trust me. I know that not all snakes and not all spiders are poisonous, but I can't tell the difference.
Really?
Yeah.
There's like a drastic. I almost said drastic. There's a drastic difference.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward with this poem. I thought I had to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
This is a call-out post to Ad Sky.
Wait, what? Wait. People that act like a
Just
jerk.
read it. Like, anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that?
Of course.
What? Overcomplicate things? Yeah.
Of course.
People do that?
Dude, I've never heard of that happening before, dude.
Yeah.
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobbies or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Yeah, but then there's a thing called not caring. That's what I do.
Alright, call your dad and...
I don't live with my dad, so ha.
What do you think about this game?
I don't live with my dad, so ha.
Alright, your mom.
No.
I should
No.
have my dad play this
I
game.
thought you don't care.
I don't care about what other people... There's a difference between not caring about what other people think and not caring about what your parents think.
Yeah, you have to live with your parents.
Yeah.
You can just like You can just ignore friends.
Yeah, so I do that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I should probably get back to doing this.
This is how the game goes. Yeah.
No, I think it's actually more fun with having you guys in it.
Oh,
Are you having fun, Derpy? You don't sound like you're having fun.
I am. Don't worry, I am. I'm
Okay.
winning,
You just-
Dad.
I'm
Yes,
winning
likes
that.
to lose.
Yes, Daddy.
I mean, I'd much rather not.
Oh, this is great.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? What people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can, too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it.
Like, you don't like Amy because she likes spiders?
No, it's the exact opposite.
I know it's the exact opposite.
But she's a little kid who writes little kid fables.
Like, conveying emotion is important. But I want to make the people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Yeah, make people think.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Squid. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to worry about working your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh fuck, I forgot that she writes in cursive. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was...
Oh, I write.
Raccoons.
This is not.
What?
This is how I write. This is not cursive.
It's...
This is not cursive.
You're right, it's not cursive. You're right. I apologize.
It's just what happens when people who write cursive write regularly.
And they just mix both of them together.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
People
raccoon.
think it's sloppy.
I actually think it looks really good. I write my Y's and G's like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a wandering human. Wait, what? Oh, unordinary human. I thought it said wandering. I can read. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more of light off my cutting knife. It's the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. The slice of bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I bandage my cunning knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlov conditioning. I slice the
I
bread,
love it.
and I feed myself again.
Okay, actually, wait. Ah!
Fuck.
Do you know who, what is it? Not Ivic Pavlov. But do you know where that's from?
No. No.
Really? Okay.
I'm not what people call well-educated and stuff like that.
Dude, I caught it immediately and I love it.
Mm.
Like, train animals and humans to respond to
Is that the
idea
Fable
of
guy?
well, he strapped dogs and like rang a bell and gave food and then monitored their their saliva. And he would like do that for weeks and he'd just ring the bell and their saliva would like start going and that'd show their actual subconscious reaction to it. And they did it with humans and it was the same effect.
That's cool.
Showing how people can be programmed. This
Yeah.
is the same thing with a knife. It's a it would preludes the food.
Mm.
The more you know. Knowing's half the battle.
Yeah, but the other half of the battle is acting.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It was a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. Oh, I can't begin to imagine. I caught it.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Why can I read the poem like flawlessly, but I can't read basic sentences?
That's to say you read it perfectly.
Well, I read it better than I read that sentence.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in any more unusual hobbies. If those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh? That's funny.
Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for some strange interest?
Eh?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
God, my ears are hurting so badly because I've been wearing... I don't know. That's a great question.
Because of the music or because of me?
I don't... It's probably both. Right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds like you two have a lot in common.
That's interesting to me. She seemed like more of a kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Sorry, I was
That part was...
I was dancing. What?
You were dancing?
I was.
That whole part wasn't like a thing in the if you choose Yuri, because you don't hear what's her face's poem.
Mm.
Hi again, Squid! How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Haha, I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I thought she already took my poem. Because she said, I'll take that. Oh, I'll take the... Oh, I get it. I see how I misunderstood. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
Haha, that's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just I'm just teasing. I know it's a bit more. It takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. That's how I feel. Save me. The colors.
This is.
What?
Sorry, just read it.
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. That's not how you say that. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating wave. I lost place of where I was. Speaking.
Grading waveforms.
Yeah. Speaking. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Why are we talking about math all of a sudden? Like, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a viol on a pizza crust. An endless...
Vinyl.
Yeah, whatever. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me.
Save me, load me.
I have a very, load me.
Okay,
Boring.
yes, but I don't think it's Amy. I think it's Amy.
I know what it means, but that's what, when I heard load me, that's all I thought of. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? Not really. She wants you to load her. It's not that it's not that hard to understand, dude.
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader.
I just spat everywhere.
Nice. She did say load her.
So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to save your game.
You might get soft locked.
There, I saved the game.
Good.
Squid! I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
Huh? I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good! Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me I haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
Wait, what? No, stop. But I don't think it's that. Damn it. Well, I fucking hate myself for making... Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Boom!
Eh? Naughty? Daddy?
response.
Wah!
He's dead, Jim.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write a poem? How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? I pat Sayuri's head.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayuri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Squid, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark? Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap!
Ah! I broke my pencil.
Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayuri. I just hit my hand on the desk.
Yeah.
I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at her desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop up my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. That's probably not healthy.
I know.
It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Like balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles? Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's some deep shit.
I know, right?
Okay, my question is, what does the protagonist actually write in his poems? Because I'm just picking random words.
That's a good question. It'd be funny if it was just those.
Just those words. Just it's like, man, your poem's so good. It's just a bunch of random words. Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. So you should be proud of it.
Ah, thanks. I feel like and was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die.
Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, and no more than a week later. Yep, that also describes me too. I wonder if this is one of those times. But I see the passion in her eyes But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri's been helping on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Performing?
Performing? Monica?
To perform.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each one of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too.
Doing female voices hurt my throat!
You're surprisingly good at it again.
I feel like I'm decent at it, but it just hurts my throat to do it.
Sayuri's putting it on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayuri's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a large group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago? It's all for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire all the others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings.
That was I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my voice kind of cracked when I did the yeah.
I mean, male voice. You know?
Male voice, super high. Yeah, screaming it. Yeah, it's great.
Nani?
Naughty!
Stop.
He just like, stop, please. I'm begging you.
Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons we are on this club today. Do you want to share that with others? Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it take all.
You got it, man.
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
you. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to
I just stopped reading because I was mad at myself, but the music was too much of a banger, so...
It is a banger.
We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reciting. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so...
That was so good, Monica.
Well,
Like the basic bitch voice.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quietly walks over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself.
Snap back to reality.
She Thanos snapped herself back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
There goes
there
gravity.
goes Rabbit. He won't, but he's so mad he's stuck. Oh, we need Eminem songs.
Mom spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit
heavy.
on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. He looks calm and ready. But on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bomb. But he keeps on forgetting when he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. Man, this song's so good.
Copyright claim.
Copyright.
Oh no, copyright! It's up to me to save the
okay.
If I
situation.
sounded just like him, that the bot will think that it is him.
The bot will just some
Oh my
Damn,
god,
you got
yeah.
Rap God on your
God.
stream, or
Rap
you freaking...
Dude. Jamuma.
I actually used to be able to rap God, but just super slowly. But I don't even remember any of the words anymore.
I literally looked this up today. God.
I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri And we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Hey, it said applaud, which means clapping, and did not say snapping.
Snapping is applause. It's called the poet's
It's not what we didn't. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were just caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next in.
Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayuri?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do this so easily? Try not to think.
I can't. So, I'm trying not to give Sayuri and Monica the same voice. It's not really working.
Yeah, Monica doesn't deserve a voice, honestly.
Try not to think about it as
The worst.
Try not to think of it as you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best way. I see. Okay then.
Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is.
Serene.
Sayuri! Oh, I finally get it!
That's not why.
No, I kept thinking, where have I heard the name Sayuri before? It's from Persona 5. That's where I've heard it
It's
before.
from Really?
Mm-hmm.
God, I need to. You know what? I might watch you stream Persona. Might happen, actually.
I know, I was like, literally like the entire time I was like, where have I heard Sayuri before? And I was like, wait, it's in Persona 5.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I finally get it now, because I was like thinking that for the longest time.
And it all makes sense now.
It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayuri.
Even Squid liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poem of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little...
See, she goes on about it's your poem and tells her how to say it.
They might need a little more fierce behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing.
I am so fucking hungry.
It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Here, get food.
Just stop this right here. I'm gonna eating break.
Mhm.
I'm after this day. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, I did it too. I need food too. I'm not eating anything.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Monica is literally the worst. She's just.
We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Squid. It's not like I can pair you guys anyway. Might as well let Squid lower everyone's standard a little before I have to go do it. Natsuki!
It's fine. She's right. That's not what it says right here, but I got it.
Just keep adding lines.
I might as well get it over with. Nani? I can't think. I couldn't think of anything to add right there.
That's cool.
But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and sit in from the podium. Where the fuck did you come from? She just like pushed her way in, like, move aside. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward, like I always do, because I'm an awkward piece of shit. I mean, what?
The
And for
council.
girls in front of you.
Hello. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. I wish I learned how to read. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more of your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah, that's what I said.
3Ds.
Begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath.
Jump.
Might as well jump!
Jump.
Time to jump up in the air!
He doesn't get songs.
Go on and slam. Once she starts reciting poems, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. It said aloud, but out loud made sense more in my head, so. The word feels like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you that you all have the idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm always pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club.
I'm already pleasantly surprised. I can read.
It makes me really happy.
Really?
I haven't proved it yet, but I promise I can. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I continue that. As far as the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright! I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready, go say...
Oh, that's me! Why am I so stupid? I can't even read my own name correctly!
Had Sayori in it.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can hear you
Yes,
now.
Daddy, hear you.
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well... How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Squid, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I don't know what I'm doing. I welcome with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how it went too. Like how, I mean,
What did she say? I like how I get to. Okay, I was like, what? Sayuri
mumbling.
fumbled with her words, like me.
so, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with Sayuri. Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going. You always seem to really like going home together. I wish I can read. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Squid. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserves if she wanted it so.
Sayuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry. Besides,
What's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen?
hmm?
The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Horny.
Horny!
Whoa.
Yo, food time?
What?
Alright, so just gotta make the poem, then you could save.
Yeah, I have to make the poem before I can save.
Ah,
Happiness, sensation, marriage, COVID.
Happiness.
Yeah. Love,
It has
portrait,
peace.
hurt, games, dance, unstable, fantasy, vibrant, heartbeat, socks.
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 I don't think so.
Fantasy. Okay. Whatever. Kiss, peaceful, suicide, effulgent, nature, whistle, disown, uncanny, unrestrained, flying.
Peaceful.
Nice. Playground, color, lollipop, milk, memories, pink, precious, broken, incapable, wonderful.
Wonderful. Probably.
Nice! You guys are getting good at this.
Yeah, how about you do it?
I mean, I did like 6 of them last time.
6 out of 20.
20.
Great.
That's more than
You must be proud.
I am proud actually. Judgment, contamination, excitement. Bam.
Whoa.
I'm a
We got an
god.
expert here.
Hope, electricity, raindrops, prayer, sparkle, doki doki, hop. I wish I remembered what words.
Say the word.
Kawaii,
The other one?
jump.
Nah, you know which word we're talking about.
Hop, doki doki, prayer, hope, raindrop,
Closer.
sparkle.
Yeah, do every word.
Hope, electricity, raindrops, prayer, sparkle, doki doki, hop, incongruent, kawaii, jump.
What was that?
Incongruent.
There you go.
Nice. He's
Of course,
the-
you knew, like, I was, like, going through and I just completely skipped over it.
We won't let that slide. That's not the right word to choose, though.
I know it's not.
Probably like,
Hope.
hope or sparkle.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
not
hope.
Sparkle.
Hope worked last time, you're right. Rainbow, fester, peace, clumsy, boop, rain cloud, silly, sweet, pout, sticky.
I mean, peaceful works, so peace should work.
It's a piece of cake.
What
Shoot.
the?
Intellectual, entropy,
Entropy.
entropy, calm, spinning, sunny, disarray, charm, fireflies, together, graveyard. Together.
A graveyard.
It's a graveyard! Depression!
No! Do you know that Ozzy Osbourne song? In the Graveyard? His new
No.
album?
Nope.
Oh god.
Giggle, beauty, depression, pure, vacation, holiday, eternity, question, infinite, ambient.
Depression.
That might be Yuri.
I
No,
actually
we
know.
literally did depression last time and it worked.
You're right. Awesome, email, headphones, imagination, sunset, breathe, parfait, cute, fluffy, grief.
Sunset.
Nice. Comfort, friends, landscape, misery, joy, secretive, frightening, and fallible, heart, and fickle.
You got this.
I got this.
Joy was right there.
Yeah, there was so many more.
Chocolate,
Joy was
unrequited,
right there.
universe, disaster, ocean, despite, poop,
We're not
skipping,
skipping
atone.
over this. No.
I was just reading the word!
Yeah, he's saying the word skipping because it's right there.
Because it's right there. Okay, it would probably, like, either disaster or despise.
Probably.
I really don't.
Disaster, maybe.
Go with no, not Vertigo. Try unrequited.
I don't.
Let's go!
Really?
Pop off!
Get fucked!
That smooth brain girl knows the word unrequited.
Oh,
And-
it's perfect for Squid.
Empty, massacre
Move
time, lucky, climax, starscape. Okay, Sky, if you haven't watched my Danganronpa streams, you don't, you'll understand why I'm a smooth brain.
He's
I
so fucking
should
smooth.
I've not actually seen all of Danganronpa. So.
You should watch my playthrough of it.
Yeah, give him views.
Empty, massacre,
Okay.
time, lucky, climax, starscape, passion, puppy, vanilla, summer. I think
wonder if you choose
probably
all of the
passion.
20 words like climax. What would happen? Do you get a new end game?
New endgame. Family
Did you get,
defeat,
like-
hair, special, kitty.
Oh, nothing. Probably anger. Dang it!
Shame, unending, daydream, bunny, childhood determination, crimson dream, flee essence.
Shame.
I think so.
Nice. Sing, cage, strawberry, whisper, melody, rose, insight, amazing, sugar, melon. I'm not. No.
Yeah, you got this.
Melancholy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, close enough.
It's not.
Melancholy.
Yep.
Let's go.
Honestly, all
Melancholy.
words are made up, so like.
Just use
Doesn't
melancholy.
matter.
Amazing.
That one. Yeah, that's better.
Amazing!
After
Well,
image,
melancholy
cheer,
is-
pleasure, anime, existence, destiny, lipstick, heaven
Anime
sent.
is existence. That is good.
Heaven sent, misfortune, marshmallow. No, I spelled
Really?
marshmallow wrong. I'm joking. They didn't.
Spence. I mean,
What?
lost. Weren't you obsessed about Destiny?
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Good
Oh,
time.
cheer.
Cheer.
Clouds, promise, waterfall, skirt, scars, cry, play, vivid, feather, alone. Maybe I'm promise?
Sure. Cry. Alone.
Cry.
Promise. Flower, aura, adventure, blanket, journey, tenacious, pain, shiny, twirl, lazy. Adventure!
Yeah, adventure.
Adventure.
Philosophy, candy, smile, forgive, laugh, bubbles, fireworks, whirlwind, bed, extraordinary.
There's like so many of these that could
Smile.
probably work. That
Smile.
laugh. Like,
Alright, this is where you save. Aw, man.
Creeper! Aw, man!
Well, we back in the mine.
Got our diamond pick